Yo, what is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Today, we have an interesting video, and we're going to start it off with the baby back bullshit going on with fucking Bed Bath & Beyond, but it also is good, potentially, for AMC GameStop. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Make sure to smash the like on this and check all the links below. Let's get into it. Okay, so Bed Bath & Beyond's Bye Bye Baby draws buyers' interest. Now, this is what came out, end of day at 3:43 Eastern Standard, and this is how Bed Bath & Beyond reacted, right? Up 6.85% today. Now, if you take this down to the 1 minute chart, you can see that this was a little bit of a weird reaction to the T, right? A 1 minute candle. Personally, me and a few other people do agree that this was shorts covering. We don't know whether it was Melvin Capital or something else due to margin calls. And the reasons for this are, if you haven't heard, Melvin Capital, the hedge fund creamed by GameStop, weighs shutting down and starting new fund. Now, they plan to shut down late June and open up a new one early July. Now, with this being said, they do have to close all positions. Now, we can just speculate, but based off of great speculation, they may or may not be short GameStop AMC. Now, Melvin Capital does have to close all positions when opening a new firm, which means they would have to cover their shorts. So this could be the start. This could be them. It could not be, right? And there's well more people it could be, and we're going to get into that. But we're not going to go over this article too much. But remember when Citadel gave Melvin Capital about $2 billion when it was struggling from its short bet on GameStop in last January? How dumb can anybody be to invest their money in something that is already failing what they're doing, right? Plotkin wants to keep the new fund at $5 billion in capital and plans to return focus on shorting stocks. Now, if I go long on companies, remember we use this analogy in live stream, but if I go long on companies and I'm terrible at it and I lose all my money and I've blown up multiple accounts, would you feel free giving me your money by me saying this is a fresh start, but I am still going to go long on stocks that I believe I should go long on with your money? No, you're not going to fucking invest in me. So overall, Melvin Capital is dog shit. But do you personally buy this Bed Bath & Beyond scoop that happened at the end of day? Because personally, to me, I think they just had to put out a news article, right before some sort of firm covered. And it's clear as day that more people knew this was coming behind the scenes, whether it was the firm doing this to hedge when they cover, or whether this was someone else. Either way, somebody knew before us. And what I mean by this is, if you go over to Twitter, Unusual Whales posted this. Before BBBY halted up, BBBY options were highly unusual. Also, BBY was halted on that first 1 minute candle, okay? Literally moments before news, huge $16 to $17 calls with 0 days to expire came in with heavy volume. $17 call, 422 was the most active chain. How is this legal? Who knew? Okay, this is truly blatant. Someone knew BBY finished up 6.85% on the day. So someone clearly knew what was going on. So I do personally call bullshit on that. Also, you can look at this. Bed Bath & Beyond has been aggressively buying back its own shares over the past year, but never like this. Never with a candle like this, over 1 million majority buy in one candle, right? But what does this say to me? Now, if you take a look, right, we're going to bring BBY to the daily chart, zoom in here, and we're just going to leave this right here, right? Now, if you go over to BBY, why do I have this circled? This is May of 2021 when this ran, AMC ran, and many other stocks ran. But BBBY was a day before AMC, and you can see that here. But what's interesting to me is if you take the setup that we're potentially in, right, where we're at now, what we've been talking about a lot lately, right? This is potentially where we're at now, okay, at this little spot on AMC, and potentially looking for this next week. When this happened on BBBY, just take a look at the cycles that are following through, okay? You see this? And then you see this move, and it's very simple, right? This is what you see. It's right in front of you. Now, if you correlate this to AMC, essentially you saw the same exact thing. Okay, this move, where you're at. Now, if BBBY was a day ahead, essentially this is what you're looking for AMC next week, and it just lines up perfectly with what we've been talking about. Another confirmation. Now, there's several confirmations we've had on this, but this just adds to it. So I think the setup is beautiful, and we're getting to, be happy because we're getting to this overall move, and I do think so. Now, what's another scenario that we were talking about? Okay, if you pull up the S&P 500, the SPY, this is the overall market and what we like to look at to base our thesis on the overall stock market in general. Now we're going to pull this up and pull it up on the daily chart. What we have here is the fib retracement. I'm drawing in mode. But if we go back over here, right, and zoom in on the SPY, we have the fib retracement, and we're looking at what levels the SPY can go to. And why this is so important, whether you're playing the SPY, whether you're not playing the SPY, is because this sell-off is, in my opinion, good for AMC, good for GameStop, good for BBBY, and this could potentially trigger margin calls. Over the past 2 days, the SPY is down almost 25 points or 5.5%. This is crazy. This is a heavy dip, and this could trigger margin calls across the board. So that BBBY spike was potentially a margin call that they had to get out of. Now, this could lead to more and more margin calls being put into place, but the fact that it's lining up perfectly with the cycles is just nuts to see. Also, we've talked about it before, but comparing the Volkswagen squeeze, right? Very quickly, we're not going to go over it too much, but when you saw Volkswagen, this was it. Okay, this is the squeeze part right here. Okay, and right here, this is what the market was doing. Okay, this is what the market did. Now the market kept selling off. The market continued to sell off, and this is exactly where I do think, we could potentially be at right now. Right, the market's continuing to sell off, and now all of these plays are going to have their moves here. So this is what you could potentially see with the SPY and with the fib retracement up. The next levels you're looking at, if we don't hold, 425, mid 425, high 425, the next major key level you're looking at is 413.91. So about 414, somewhere in that zone, and then all the way down to about 398.75 or 400 on the dot, and then 390. Okay, so overall, those are the key levels for the SPY to sell off to. Listen, guys. Overall, I do think everything's falling into place. I was excited to make this video and just go over the basics of everything going on with AMC, with GameStop. But honestly, just look at the SPY on the 5-minute. This is a bloodbath, and it's following the same key patterns. Remember when I said Melvin Capital does have to close their positions? If they're not closing long positions here, it's beyond me, okay? The fact that these moves are being made, right, this amount, I don't think is just retail selling off in the matter of 2 days. But it does look a little coordinated and a little choppy to me, so always keep your eye out. The last thing I wanted to leave this video off of is keep an eye on all of these small to mid-cap plays, and I'm going to name some off right now, okay? You really have to keep a side eye on these coming into, next week, really. Mullen, MULN, BBIG, I think all of these have potential to move when the market's doing what it's doing. TCAT, ticker symbol TKAT, BBBY, of course, BBBY, XELA, okay, MMAT. You can write all of these down and keep them in the back of your head, on the side of your head, right? There's much more. METX, right? I'm not going to list them all off, but you guys get the gist. Keep an eye on all of these companies. Keep a side eye on these when you have nothing to look at. Make sure to check in with them. You could potentially make heavy gains on these if the cycles do play out very, very soon. Now, of course, you could keep a side eye as well in case you're looking for rebound plays, but I wouldn't touch these. Facebook, Netflix, Disney, all doing absolutely trash. And if the market's going to continue to sell, you can also expect these to continue to sell. CNN Plus going out of business. I mean, overall, guys, it does look like the apes are making a change, and we are winning here. So be ready. Just be ready. I think next week is going to be extremely, extremely interesting based on everything that's going on and falling into place at the same time. So, guys, that is all I got for the video. Please smash the like, and we are about to be at 5K subs. About 80% aren't subscribed that watch my videos, which is nuts. So, guys, if you would please do that, consider subscribing, join the fam, turn post notifications on, yada, yada, yada. Get your free stocks down below just by depositing a penny. It's free money. It takes 5 minutes to do so. Yeah, feel free to become a member. I do plan on sending free merch out to members, which is going to be really cool. And if you haven't checked the merch store, check it down below. This stuff is super cheaply priced, and it's very good quality. With that being said, that's about it. All the links are down below for free Discord with buy and sell signals, talk stocks, post-game losses, whatever. Yada, yada, yada. That is it, guys. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.